The best Skyline ever made is what a lot of people will now be saying since they added this car to Forza. And you know, every time they add a car that nobody's ever heard of before into a game, everyone goes, oh, that's the best one that has been made. Oh, I prefer this one to the R34, the 32, the 33, the 3060. Everybody all of a sudden knew exactly what this car was, where it came from, when it was made, everything. And they knew it a long time ago, just everybody now is finding out. You know those, like the people in the comments section, or when you go on songs, when you figure out a song in a game, and you say, oh my god, who remembers this song from this game? And everyone's like, oh my god, me. And then you get the knobs that go, oh, well, I like this if you knew the song before this game came out. Nobody cares. The song's good. You should be happy that everybody's learning. Right, we're rambling a little bit here. This is an old, new Skyline that's been added to Forza, and the only resemblance to a Skyline that I can actually think of is the R logo on the back and the lights. The lights are pretty cool. Other than that, it looks kind of old and funky, which is going to be interesting. I'm hoping there's a lot of body mods. Now, I was going to plan and do a little bit of a drive as I normally do, just test this thing, see how it goes, and then I figured out it's rear-wheel drive. I have no idea why it's called a GTSR. My guess is that maybe it's a GTS, but the performance spec of it, which would be pretty cool. I'm assuming that's what it is. Now, something I also haven't done on Forza a hell of a lot is, well, taken a few of the routes. There's a lot of routes that I have not taken in this game, which is it's a little bit mean to say. It's not very nice. Oh, and a quick thing, I want to thank Xbox for something. So Xbox UK actually sent me out this awesome plaque. I think it looks amazing. It says BlackPanthaa YT on it. You can't see it because it's not going to focus. I'll put a picture of it on Instagram. Follow me on there. I've got more followers on there than I have on Twitter. I don't know what's going on, so follow me on both. Cheers, lads. But yeah, we're going past the festival on a route that we've never really taken before. There's a few roads I haven't taken before in this area, in the area where, well, I didn't unlock until last, and then I kind of faded out of playing the game as much. But hey, we're back on some DLC. I wanted to try out some cars, and well, these are they're pretty cool, hopefully. So far, the i8, I mean, I call it like, the i8 is pretty stupid, whatever, all that kind of stuff. But I mean, it's still a pretty interesting car that they've added to the game. It's very different to a lot of the cars that are already in the game. And now, for example, we have this route here, which I have never touched. This one here, which I don't understand how, honestly. Why is there no races there? That should be the thing. Why is there no races there? Theo, that probably is. You just haven't done them. I know. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I apologize. You know, one thing I'm actually considering doing straight away is scrapping this idea of viewing on roads I haven't used and upgrading the car and then doing it. We're gonna do it because this thing's really slow. Hopefully it's upgrades. Oh my god, there's a body cap preset. Let's have a look. See. Oh. Okay, I was honestly expecting to have absolutely no customizations whatsoever, which is usually the case, especially with old grinding cars like this. I've never seen this thing in my life ever, honestly, and someone in the comments is now saying, how do you not know about this thing, Theo? This is the best Skyline ever made. You're a complete fool. Well, how about we have a look at your search history? Not the porn, I'm talking about the fact that you just Googled this car and only know it exists today. I mean, yesterday, when the DLC came. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm hoping as well there's actually some individual customizations that we can do not in conversion, Theo, you fool. In here, we got front bumper options. Yes, there are individual options here. Now, my only thing is it's not really very low. I was hoping that there would be some, like, mods that really make it quite low. Unfortunately not. What are we going to do then? I think, honestly, this removes the wing. We're going to go with the body kit, honestly. These options are not very cool. The only thing I would add from these is wait, what's it doing up there? It's adding wind guards. It's adding wind guards and mud guards. I mean, I'd put those on as well as the body kit if I could. I didn't check if they're on the part of the body kit. We're going to find out. They're not. Disgrace. This kit we've actually just put us to S1900 already. Look at the speed, acceleration, all the stats on there. That's pretty damn good, actually. I don't know what the hell that kit did, but it's completely changed exactly what this car is. I'm assuming it swapped in a different engine. That would possibly be what it's done, because there is no way. Yes, it has. It's added probably the RB. I think it's added the RB26. Has it? I don't know. I'm assuming so, because it's another Skyline. The stock engine right here, as you can see, the weight is lower. Yes, only a slight bit lighter, but the amount of power, ridiculous compared to stupid. We can also put a V8 in there, which I'm not gonna do. Now this is a GTSR. But I kind of want to make it all-wheel drive, make it a GTSRR, because you put the R badges on it, it adds an extra R. You know when people, it's annoying. At the same time, I kind of don't want to. You know, this is going to be one of the builds where I don't touch anything. This is what we're going to use. This exact car right here. Other than I'm actually going to change the colour because that colour is nasty. We've got Red Bull, we've got some pretty, Castrol, Nissan racing wrap looking thing. I don't know what this car's like. As I said, I've never seen this car before in my life. Pretty much like 99.9% of all Forza players that are going to play this car and say that they know it. Why is it not loading my design? I want to see my designs. Please. You know what? I'm just going to choose a paint. I don't care. I'm just going to choose paint. What colour would this Grandad Skyline suit? I mean, it's probably... because of the old body style, it pretty much suits, like, any colour ever. It's just one of those... You know, it's Grandad's whip. He's going out for it on the weekend. Grandad, be careful, because that car is worth a hell of a lot of money. I'm thinking we're going to go with a red. We're going to go with, like, a safe red. We could go with a blue as well. Blue is kind of safe. That's what I always do, though. Yes. Throwing on a carbon fibre hood, obviously. And the wing mirrors, those can stay red. The wing, can we actually change that as a carbon? I think that'll look pretty cool. Yes! That looks so much cooler. And then the rims, I kind of want to keep them, we'll make them a bit of a weird color, actually. That might be pretty cool. I take it back, it's abysmal. Green! No! But hey, it looks pretty cool. Darken the windows a tiny little bit. Safety car. Let's drive this new Grandad Skyline and see how it does. Come on, Grandad. We're off on a road trip. I babied it out of the garage because, again, I want to see. I want to launch it first time with you fellas. It's not gone above, like, I can't tell the revs, but it's not gone over half, okay? That's what we're going to say. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh! Jesus Christ, yes, an RB. It sounds like the Forza RB, not the real one. But it's pulling like a train. It's pulling like it should. We literally got an upgraded RB26 in here, and, well, you can definitely tell it's a massive improvement over what it was before. I am so sorry, Nissan, but apparently you didn't know how to make cars before. No, nobody did. Everybody made cars that just topped out at like 2 miles an hour, so I'm sorry. Why are you in a Grandad car? Everyone's in Grandad cars. It's Grandad Day. National Grandad Day. Pull out your Grandad whip. What if you don't have a Grandad whip? Don't drive. I'm gonna say this is actually a pretty cool car. It is a pretty cool car. I'm mocking the people that will automatically say that this is their favorite Skyline and they know it existed forever and ever when they didn't. But I'm not gonna join that. I'm just gonna say that's a pretty damn good car. It very much resembles like the old style cars in where it's like the middle ground era. It seems like, if you look at muscle cars always seem to be slightly behind or ahead of the current design model of what's like popular with all manufacturers. For example, if you look at, say, some of the old muscle cars that are like really round, like, I can't think of an example, but they weren't as round. They're kind of like the Camaro that nobody likes, and the Mustang that people don't really like that much, like the Fox Body, for example. It's kind of like that era. It's like muscle cars play catch up with the Japanese up until a certain point, and now everybody just makes very curvy cars. It's really weird. But I like the cockpit view. I like everything about this car, honestly. It's quite cool. If you saw this, you'd know straight away this is Skyline for one of two reasons. In the fact that it says Skyline on the back, unless you were blind, and the lights on the back. You'd be like, is that a Skyline? No, you wouldn't. You'd be like, oh, what's that? Because you wouldn't assume. Assuming is like assuming gender. You don't assume I'm sorry. Look at this. All of this, and I've not driven along it at all. In the slightest. You need to give me, like, events there or something, Forza. So what's going on? We're going to fast travel. I'm going to use 6,000 of me pennies to have a drive up there and see what we can find. You see, like, a couple of months ago, or a couple of years ago, I would have probably told you that, well, this car's not very interesting. I don't give a damn about it. The only reason I actually give a damn is probably because it says Skyline on it. And it's really weird how that happens, isn't it? Really weird. If this car, for example, had a different badge that wasn't Nissan or Skyline, I probably wouldn't give a damn, and nobody else would give a damn either. It's really, even if it had the exact same styling, the lights and everything, there'd be the one fella that loves it, and nobody else will give a damn. Like, say this was from Dacia or something. I remember, like, okay, except James May, he would adore it. It's quite interesting. I don't know, I think it's more due to the fact that obviously this is going back to the old Skylines. And when you look at the old Skylines, you can kind of see the resemblance and the progress that they made. The progress that they made from this to get to where they are now, and they're constantly improving. The 2017 GTR, not a massive jump. I think the next GTR would be the big jump, but you can see where they got from the little baby old Skyline to the new granddaddy. I mean, the new granddad, the new young'un. That they've improved quite a lot, and they're basically making a like. It's every time they get closer and closer to what a race car is on the track, but it was road legal. You know, it's really interesting to see. Then you go back to this, and it's like, well, it's like every other old car. I'm not too sure what to think about that. Here's another road we haven't discovered before, but hey, we went on a nice drive today with the Skyline. I'm liking to do these like a little more laid back kind of reviews and actually talking about probably actually talking about the cars, and then we do the stupid stuff afterwards, which is always fun. Everybody likes a bit of stupid stuff every now and again. But if you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you are new, and I'd love to know your thoughts on the Skyline down below. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you not give a damn? Either way, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.